Let's have a look at the next set. This was the set 3 of this slot, and it would have been my third set to do if I was able to attempt 3 sets. Then this would have been my third set to do. The important thing in this set was there was only one real number in this whole set. It's a standard question of there are computer science students, CS students, non-CS students who have taken 2 subjects of AI and ML and so on. A lot of ratios were given. So I'm not going to read too much now into this data because the data was very standard data. But my whole problem was there was only one real value and all the questions were all about real values. Each and every question, all the 5 questions were of real values, which means I knew that the answer, and there was no cannot be determined. And that was the only reason I felt this set was slightly doable. But there was a trick to this set. If you realize that trick, then it was worth doing it. The table was a very standard table. CS, computer science students who have taken AI and ML, who have got grade A, B, C, or they have failed. So if they passed, they have got A, B, C. If they failed, they've got F. Non-CS students. By the way, I hope that when you're looking at these videos, you've actually tried the sets and then looking at them. Or if it was your slot, you were just wanting to look at the solution and hence try looking at them. So AI, ML and total over here, and for total AI, ML and total. Now, as I said, there was only one value given. 30 students failed in ML. So this was the 30 which I had, and I had to work around with that only because everything else should get filled based on that 30. Now, what I thought, since they spoke about failing, I decided to have a look at all the statements which spoke about failing. So, first statement didn't speak about failing, second statement didn't speak about failing, third statement spoke about failing, fifth spoke about failing, and seventh spoke about failing. So, I decided to go with those statements first. So, seventh statement, the ratio of the non-CS students failing in one of the 2 courses to the number of CS students failing in one of the 2 courses was 3:1. So, non-CS students failing will be 3x in one of the 2. That means they are talking about the total. The total students failing over here was 3:1. So, this is 3x and this is 1x. Right? Next one. No CS students failed in AI, while non-CS students got CS student got a grade in AI. So, AI, CS student, nobody has failed. And from non-CS, nobody has got grade A. So, that was one more 0. So, obviously, this became 1x. And this was one more 0 over here. So, we got till here. Now, pay attention very carefully. What is this 30? This 30 is the total of this value plus this value. Still, I haven't got this value. So, we have one more statement for failing. Third statement. The number of non-students who failed, number of non-CS students who failed in the 2 courses was same. These 2 numbers were same. Their total is 3x. So, each of them had to be 1.5x and 1.5x. And their total is equal to the number of CS students who got a C grade in ML. I will come back and use this. I haven't used this part yet. So, what do I get? Now I get 1x plus 1.5x is 30. Now, that is where my set starts. If somebody had realized this, after this, the set was still a little bit doable. So, I got 2.5x is 30, x is 12. Just simply start putting everywhere x is 12. So, if we get x is 12, this value will become 12. This will become 12. 1.5 into 12 is 18. 18, 36 and that value. So, this value also became 18. How did this value become 18? Because 0 plus 18 will become 18 and now 18 plus 30 will become 48. So, we got that full line of failing. If there were any questions around failing, we could have answered them right now. Okay. Now, let's see. So, we said we had not used one more part over there and their total value, that is this 36, was equal to the number of CS students who got a grade C in ML. So, CS students who got a grade C in ML is 36. We got that value in the table, right? Let's continue further. Now, going via the remaining statement, 6th statement, we got this. So, now we should be able to use this. The number of CS students who got A, B, C grades respectively in AI were 352. Can't use that right now. With ML 452. So, this is ML 452. So, I can use this. So, 36 is 2 parts. So, if 36 is 2 parts, 4 parts will be 72 and 5 parts will be 90. So, that is 90 and 72. We will get the total over here 210. Now, if you notice, they had mentioned right at the start that all the first year students in the computer science department take both the courses. That means if 210 students are taking ML, 210 students will exactly take AI also. So, this is also 210. Nobody has failed. So, obviously, the pass ka total is 210. And that number is in the ratio 352. So, 352 divided in the ratio, divide 210 in the ratio 352. So that's 8 plus 2, 10 parts. So 10 parts is 210. So one part is 21. So 3 parts will become 63. 5 parts 105 and 2 parts 42. We'll start getting totals also if we want. We'll come to that later. The number of non-CA students who took either AI or ML was equal to the number of CA students. That means 210 students from CS have taken AI and they have taken ML. There, so they have taken both. There's no worry. So the total over here is also 210 is what they are saying, right? That gives us a total over here. So 36 have failed, so the remaining have passed out of those 210. We'll come to that later. The number of non-CS students who take AI and ML when the ratio 2 is to 5. See, from non-CS, they could take either AI or ML, but not both. So divide 210 in the ratio 2 is to 5. That is 7 parts is 210. So one part is 30. So 2 parts will be 60 and 150. So that gives me 60 and 150 non-CS ka total. So I will start getting this total also. AI ka total. Total people who took AI was 270. Total people who took ML was 360. And if we wanted, we could have thought of that total also, but that's actually not correct because here these are the same students, 210, 210. Now, fourth statement was the most difficult statement to interpret, and that is where the set now really opens up. In both the courses, 50% of the students who passed got a B grade. So for both the courses, again, obviously when they say both the courses, they're talking about total. 50% of the students who passed got a B grade. Okay. Understand that, that's very important. While the number of students who got A and C grades were the same for AI, while for ML they were in the ratio 3:2. So now see what I have done was, I'll just explain how I get this 126. 270 minus 18. 270 minus 18 will be 252. And 50% of that get a B grade. So therefore 50% of 252 becomes 126. I'll repeat this. 270 students took AI totally, out of which 18 have failed. So 252 people passed. 50% of that have got B. So the remaining 126 for AI, they are equal for A and C grade. So therefore they both become 63, 63. Okay. So actually we've done some other value first, but these two values will become 63, 63. That's okay. Now, so 126 over here, if this is 105, so this will become 21. Now, beyond that, this will also become 21 because the total over here has to be 60. So 0, 21, 21 is what we get over here. Now, we get 63, 63 over there for AI. So these two 63s, we got what we had said just earlier. So we got those two values also. Now, let's do the same thing for ML. 360 students have taken ML, out of the 30 have passed. So 30 have failed. So 330 have passed. Half of 330 will be 165. The remaining 165 will be divided in the ratio 3:2 because for ML the ratio is 3:2. So divide this 165 in the ratio 3:2. That will become 99 and 66. So 99 students have taken ML over here. Out of which 72 are here. So the remaining 27 will be over here. And this will become 75, 165 minus 90. And this will become 30. So we more or less got all the values. Whether if we need the totals in any question, we will use them and solve them. Getting this based on the in an exam scenario could have been difficult. That is why it's my third set. Especially using that only one real value and getting all the real values was slightly difficult. Let's start. How many students took AI totally? So AI ka total is 270. That's your answer, which is the third option. Next question. How many CA students failed in ML? How many CA students have failed in ML? 12. And the theta question, so answer is 12. Next question. How many non-students got an A grade in ML? So non-CS students who got an A grade in ML are 27. Again a theta question. Answer is 27. Next one. How many students got an A grade in AI? A grade in AI totally 63 students. Anyway 63 plus 0 was 63. So 63 students have got A grade in AI, and that was the third option. Next question. How many non-CS students got a B grade in ML? So B grade in ML non-CS is 75, and that's the fourth option. So once the table is done, obviously the set is pretty doable, but this would have been my third set after the set with the graphs or the ages wala set, and there was one more set which was pretty doable, and this would have been the third one.